Hey everybody, it's me Dana with Creatively Creative Crochet, and guess what? It's tutorial time. That's right guys, it's tutorial time. In this tutorial guys, we are going to learn how to do a granny square, and this is going to be a 3-part series guys. First we're going to learn this granny square, the traditional. Then we're going to learn a solid granny square, and after that we're going to put them all together and create a beautiful purse. So this is the first part. Let's get started. Grab your hook and your yarn. Today's yarn I'm using is Premier. You guessed it guys, Premier Home. As you know, I did a big yarn haul on it and I'm knocking it out guys. I'm going to bust this stash. This is 131 yards guys, and along with that I'm using one of my favorite beautiful hooks handcrafted by my husband in the size 5.5. So yes guys, grab your yarn, grab your hook, and let's start this granny square. Like I said, if you don't want to make the purse guys and you just want to learn how to make a granny square, do that. It's perfect for that project that you just want to make. One big granny square to keep going and make a large lap band, or multiple squares to make whatever you choose. Now let's have some fun. So we're going to get started with this bag. So for those who never did a granny square before, this is going to be perfect for you, because not only are you going to learn how to do this purse, but you're going to learn how to conquer the granny square. So let's go ahead and get started. We're taking our yarn and we're doing our slip knot like always. And I always do mine differently, but for those who are kind of just in the beginning still, I'll just show you what I do. Taking it like this, twisting it like so, putting fingers in, and grabbing the yarn, pulling it through. So to get started guys, we're just going to go ahead and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to go ahead and join. We're going to be doing a double crochet for this, so for just a reference back, if you need to, feel free to go and check out my tutorials on how to do a double crochet guys. Okay, so I'm just zooming in so you guys can see me. Alrighty, so after we have that, we're going to go ahead and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. This 3 is going to count as our first double crochet. Alrighty, so after we do that, after we chain our 3, we're going to be working inside of this circle guys, right here. I can get my yarn here. Okay, so we're just going to do double crochets. We're going to do 2 more for now. We're going to do 2, which is 1 now inside the circle, making sure we're inside. Okay, so we're going to go right inside the stitch. So now we have 2, counting that chain 3, and now we're going to do another one. That is going to be considered 3. So now, I'll go ahead and fix this up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and do a chain of 2, okay? So let's do a chain of 2. 1, 2. And let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. Do another 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now we're going to chain 2 again and do another 3 double crochets. Now sorry if I'm going too fast guys, but this is not a tutorial on how to do a double crochet. This is a tutorial on how to do the granny bag, and the granny bag just requires double crochets and chain, so it's really simple once you get acquainted with your double crochet. Okay, so now by the time we get done with this, we should have 4 clusters of 3 double crochet. Okay? Alrighty, so there we go. We're going to do 2 chains. And then we're going to slip stitch. And we're going to slip stitch in the top of that first chain 3. Alright guys? Let's just go ahead and slip stitch. Just like so. And when you slip stitch, you're just going to insert your work into this desired stitch. Then you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through both of those loops. You're joining it. This is how you join your work, okay? So now what you're going to want to do is slip stitch over. Okay, so you want to insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You're going to insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw through both of those. And you're going to do the same thing until you get to that space. Yarn over and pull through. You're basically trying to get over to your next corner. You always want to start here in this corner, so this is going to help you. So you're going to chain 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, we're creating another corner just like we did before. So now guys, we're going to just go ahead and keep going with that same pattern. We're going to go ahead and do 2 more here, okay? 1 and 2. Okay? Now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. And we're going to do another 2 in that same exact space. This is going to give us a corner. 1. This is 2. This is 3. Alrighty. Now we're going to chain 1. This is going to be for a future space we're going to need. So we're going to chain 1, and now we're going to work in this next corner, doing the same exact thing we just did. 3 double crochets. Okay. A chain 2, and another 3 double crochets. Very, very simple, guys, okay? This is going to be a very simple pattern. Alright, and now we're going to chain 1 and do the same thing in the next corner. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. Chain 3, chain 2, and keep going around in every corner. We want 3 double crochets. We want to chain 2 and then do another 3 doubles. After that, we're going to chain 1 like I just did. Okay, we just chained 1, and now we're going to go ahead and do our last set into that corner, which is 3 double crochets, a chain 2, and another 3. So it's 2, 3, and now we chained our 2. Now let's do our next 3. Okay, this is going to complete our square. Now we have all of our corners done and our center still there. We're just going to go ahead and chain 1. Now we're going to change colors for our back, okay? We're going to change to gray, or whatever color you're changing yours to. You don't have to change yours. You can keep it the same color, whatever you choose to do. Depends on what colors you have on hand. Pick whatever colors you have. I'm changing mine to gray. And I am doing 2 colors. I'm doing each color a different, I'm doing 2 rows and I'm changing colors. So you can change your colors every row, every other row, you know, every 5 rows, whatever you choose to do. It's really up to you. Okay, so this is how I'm going to change my colors. I'm going to insert my hook into that top chain, like so. Like I'm going to do a slip stitch, and I'm going to snip that yarn, and I'm going to attach my next color. Now some people do different joins. There's multiple videos that can teach you how to do different join methods, but this is just how I do mine. I'm a tie type of gal. I like to tie things up. That's how I do it. Then I'll go back and weave it in later. So after that, guys, we're just going to yarn over. And we're going to draw through. Okay? Look at that. Ding. So now I'm just going to chain 1, 2, and 3. Ta-da! And I'm going to be working in that same space right where I joined. Okay? I'm going to be doing 3 doubles here. Well, actually, I'm going to be doing 2 because remember, the chain 3 counts as 1. Let me loosen up some yarn really quickly, guys. This yarn is kind of giving me the blues tonight while I'm doing a video. So I got my chain 3 and I did a double crochet. And now I'm going to do another one in that same exact spot. Okay, now I'm going to chain 1. And I'm going to work in that corner. So what do we do in corners, guys? We do 3 doubles, we chain 2, and we do another 3 doubles. So let's continue doing that same thing. Okay, so this is basically how to do a granny square and how to get a purse out of your granny square. So we got that. We're going to chain our 2, and we're going to continue going around. Okay, we're going to continue doing this and changing our colors. Now, like I said, you don't have to change them if you don't want. You can keep them one color. But this is how we're going to do it. Now, I'm going to continue doing the same thing, chaining 1 after I did my corner. And now we have a chain 1 space we're coming to. Now, we're going to do 3 double crochets in the chain 1 spaces. Okay? The only thing we do different, we do 3 double crochets in the chain 1. When we get to the corner, we do our corner stitch, which is 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. And when we get to the chain 1 space, we do 3 doubles. And we're always going to be chaining 1 in between. So after we do this corner, we chain our 1. We did 3 doubles. Now we're going to chain 1 again. And now we're going to do our corner. All right? Just like that. Really simple, guys. Okay? Do it just like so. Just like so. 1 and 2. And now we're going to do our 3 doubles and the same exact one. Okay? 3 doubles right here. We're going to round that off to kind of create that square, to create the corner. That's how we're going to do it. See that? We're making a square. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to go right here. Okay? So this is going to be our granny square. Alrighty? Chain 1, and now we're going to do our corner. Same exact thing. Alright? Chain 3. Now we have to chain 2, I'm sorry. And now we're going to be doing 3 more doubles. We're creating our granny square. Very fun to do. You can do this with any yarn. For this purse pattern we're going to be doing, we're using cotton yarn. And we can line it. You do not have to use cotton yarn for your purse. You can use acrylic yarn for your purse. Okay? Use whatever you have. It's perfectly fine. And also for this purse, we're going to be doing, let me see how many rows. For this square, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, this is what our square is going to look like when we're done. Let me unzoom so you guys can see exactly what it looks like. It's going to look like this, all right? This is going to be what our first square looks, our second square looks like. So I'll show you exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to do 2 rows of each color. Now, if you're not doing this purse pattern and you're just making a granny square, you can continue making this out and you can make a nice throw. A nice lap gain will be great. For a beginning project, you can make it as big as you want and it'll cover your lap. So it will be very, very nice to do. Again, you can do that and you'll have it done. I will be back when I get done with my granny square with this one. Just to let you know how we do an edging on it of single crochet like I did with this one. But this is exactly what we're going to do. Now, if you're just following this tutorial to learn how to do a granny square, all right, no problem. Like I said, you can do different things with your granny squares. You can make multiples and sew them all together. You can do one granny square and make it super big. You can do so many different things with your granny squares. But if you are following me for the purse, be looking out for part 2. Because I will be showing you how I assemble them and create the purse, as well as making a solid granny square for the bottom of the bag. So I'll be right back, guys, because I want to share with you how to put the edging on our square. Guys, so we're back and I'm going to finish up this square and we're going to work on the trim. So I'm just going to go ahead, finish up this corner, doing the same thing I was doing before, which is 3 doubles in the corner, chaining 2, and 3 more doubles in that same space, guys. Same exact thing. 1 more. And I'm done. So now I'm going to change colors because, like I said, I'm going to trim it in a different color. Now, if you're not changing colors, just go ahead and slip stitch and wait for me to get to the next part. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and slip stitch. All right? And so while I'm slip stitching, I'm going to go ahead and trim that like I always do. And grab my next color that I'm going to be doing. And the next color in my pattern is lime green. So that's the color I'm going to add. Alrighty, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a lime green tied in. Same exact way I was doing before. Okay, and finish that slip stitch so that way it can go ahead and be finished. And there we go. Now we're going to go ahead and work on our trim, and it's just a single crochet trim. If you're not familiar with the single crochet, feel free to watch my tutorial on how to single crochet. So we're just going to go ahead and start with the chain 1, and we're going to chain 1 and single crochet in that top of that chain 3, just like so. Single crochet right in that same spot, guys. And now we're going to look at all these different stitches, and we're going to single crochet along them. Okay, so just single crochet along every stitch. Okay. Every stitch you have, just single crochet along. Now, when you reach your chain 1, you're going to put 1 single crochet in that space, okay? And you're going to continue going around, placing 1 single crochet in every stitch around. This is going to give you a really nice finished edge, okay? I reached another chain 1 space, so I'm going to single crochet there. And I'm going to single crochet in every stitch. Just continuing around, single crocheting in every single crochet. And single crocheting in every chain 1 space. Just like that. Very, very simple, guys, okay? Very simple. I'm going to continue going. till we get to the corner so you can know what to do in that corner. Same exact thing all the way around. Okay. Let me pull me some extra yarn. Just like so. Okay. Single crocheting all along, okay? Continuing till we get to that corner. Alright guys, we have reached the corner. So we're going to place 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3 into that space. And now we're just going to continue on. So in every corner space, guys, you want to put 3 single crochets there, okay? And that's going to help you get a nice corner, nice finished corner. Look at that. Look how that looks. So, guys, I will be back. I'm going to go ahead and finish